What cancer cannot do. Cancer is so limited. It cannot cripple love. It cannot shatter hope. It cannot corrode faith. It cannot destroy peace. It cannot kill friendship. It cannot suppress memories. It cannot silence courage. It cannot invade the soul. It cannot steal eternal life. It cannot conquer the spirit. Faith, hope, love. You need all of the above. If you want to live, then you've got to be positive. There's a rumor I got a tumor. I used to be a dancer, but then I got cancer. I used to have hair all down my back, but now it's even shorter than Kojak. But that is all right, 'cause I'm gonna win the fight. These are some of the lyrics to my cancer rap song. I wrote it when I found out in March 1989, at age 18, that I had bone cancer. After almost 2 years of chemotherapy and 8 major operations, including an amputation of my left leg above the knee, 6 tumors later, I am thankful to say I am clean. I don't wish cancer on anyone, but I don't ever want to forget what I went through. The physical and emotional pain taught me to really love life with a passion. Suffering produces perseverance, character and hope. I had quite a bit of fun, too, at the hospital while on chemo. Other patients and I, those who were up to it, gathered for little daily parties while having our chemo or hydration. I remember walking around the hospital with no hair, chopsticks stuck up my nose and in my ears, just to get a reaction from unsuspecting people. Nothing felt better to me than making others laugh and forgetting the pain for a while. I feel that God has used my situation and experience to help others. This passion to entertain also led me to a career. Before cancer, I was a dancer on Soul Train. When I was diagnosed, my doctors told me I would never dance again. I fooled them. I still dance, and with a lot of soul. Two years ago, I started taking acting classes. Southern California, where I live, is where most of the entertainment industry is located. I put off going on my first audition because I didn't want to mess up. Would you believe that when I finally went, I not only got the part, but a lead role on a big show? Northern Exposure. They were 2 of the best weeks of my life. I played a character, Kim Greer, who is training for a wheelchair race in Sicily, Alaska, and gets a sprained elbow. Maggie, Janine Turner, introduces me to Ed, Darren Burroughs, so he can try to heal me with native shaman ways. Here's what a day on the set was like. The night before, I studied my lines. I had to get up really early, sometimes at 3 a.m., to meet the rest of the cast at 4:30 and travel from Seattle to locations. The interior scenes were shot in Redmond, Washington, and the location shots in the little town of Roslyn, population 850. Halfway through makeup I had to block scenes, go through them for the first time with the other actors. Then it was back to finishing my makeup, followed by shooting the scenes. The latter takes a long time because they shoot scenes from different angles, a number of times, and then they have to process and take. The director was really helpful and funny, and called me the girl who acts without acting. After finishing in the early afternoon, I stuck around and watched other scenes being shot. It was very educational. The cast and crew on that show were so special. I even adopted a grandpa, the man who drove the makeup trailer. Two weeks after I got back, the same director called me to audition for a small part on Beverly Hills 90210. Later I found out they decided to cast me for a big part instead, as a campus activist, opposite Brandon Walsh. I haven't met any of the 90,210 actors yet. Most actors, I find, are very different from the characters they play. Even though I lost a leg to cancer, I am doing more than I ever have. I learned to snow ski on one leg, and now I race and teach other people to ski. Hey, we don't cross our ski tips. While I have goals in acting and writing, I have learned, after having cancer, not to take things too seriously. Life is temporary, so while I still have it, I'm going to have fun with it. Kristine Kirsten had a dream to become an actress. At 18, fresh out of high school, her future felt wide open. Then came the diagnosis, cancer. In an instant, everything changed. But Kristine didn't give up on her dream. Instead, she chose to live more fully than ever before. She returned to acting, stepping onto real sets, including shows like Northern Exposure and Beverly Hills 90210. For her, acting was no longer just a dream, it was proof that she was still here, still fighting, still living. Through pain and uncertainty, she held on to something powerful. Life is temporary, so don't wait to live it. You don't need your whole life to change to start living your dream. Sometimes, all it takes is one moment, one chance, one decision to keep going. Because your story isn't over, it's still being written. If life feels uncertain right now, remember this: you still have today. And today is enough to begin again.